Beware of false knowledge, it is more dangerous than ignorance. The only time my education was interrupted was when I was in school. The longer I live, the more convinced am I that this planet is used by other planets as a lunatic asylum. The things most people want to know about are usually none of their business. The life spent making mistakes is not only more honorable but more useful than the life spent doing nothing. Patriotism is your conviction that this country is superior to all others because you were born in it. The moment we want to believe something, we suddenly see all the arguments for it and become blind to the arguments against it. The only person who acts sensibly is my tailor. He takes my measure anew every time he sees me. Everyone else goes by their old measurements. Newspaper, a device unable to distinguish between a bicycle accident and the collapse of civilization. Now that we have learned to fly the air like birds, swim underwater like fish, we lack one thing: to learn to live on Earth as human beings. If there was 20 ways of telling the truth and only one way of telling a lie, the government would find it out. It's in the nature of governments to tell lies. The only service a friend can really render is to keep up your courage by holding up to you a mirror in which you can see a noble image of yourself. Leisure may be defined as free activity, labor as compulsory activity. Leisure does what it likes, labor does what it must, the compulsion being that of nature, which in these latitudes leaves men no choice between labor and starvation.